Is CBD oil legal in all 50 states? While hemp was made legal at the federal level with the 2014 Farm Bill, the legality of CBD still stands in a confusing gray area in many states. We dug into the laws of each state and even hired a group of lawyers to help us understand the legal landscape. Here's what you need to know. The legality depends on the source of the CBD. While hemp-derived CBD is legal in all 50 states, marijuana-derived CBD is not legal federally. Both marijuana and hemp are members of the cannabis family, making them similar in many ways. The government classifies hemp as any plant of the cannabis family that contains less than 0.3% THC. It classifies marijuana as any plant of the cannabis family that contains greater than 0.3% THC. Marijuana cannabis plants have a low percentage of CBD, and most CBD is not produced from these plants. In fact, it is inefficient to produce CBD from these plants as they were cultivated to have high concentrations of THC. Hemp cannabis plants have a high amount of CBD and low THC, making them the most efficient plant for CBD processing. So the bottom line here is, if your CBD comes from hemp, it is legal. If it comes from marijuana, it's only legal if your state legalized marijuana. States can be grouped into 4 jurisdictional categories. 1. Friendliest states, colored green on the map. These are the jurisdictions in which there are explicit permissions for the retail sale of industrial hemp-derived products. These jurisdictions include Alaska, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Missouri, New York, North Carolina, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, and Wisconsin. 2. Friendly states, colored light blue on the map. These are jurisdictions where industrial hemp grown in a Farm Bill compliant agricultural pilot program is explicitly exempted from the definition of marijuana. These jurisdictions include the District of Columbia, Hawaii, Kansas, Montana, New Mexico, North Dakota, and Oklahoma. 3. Gray area states, colored light gray on the map. These are jurisdictions without explicit prohibitions against the retail sale of industrial hemp-derived CBD products, but that have exemptions in the law for the argument that hemp-derived CBD products are legal. These jurisdictions include Arkansas, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Iowa, Louisiana, Maine, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Mississippi, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Texas, Virginia, and Washington. 4. States with concern, colored dark gray. These are jurisdictions in which, while there are no explicit prohibitions against the sale of industrial hemp-derived CBD products, but in which recent law enforcement actions or pronouncements raise the risk of the retail sale of industrial hemp-derived CBD products. These jurisdictions include Alabama, Arizona, California, Connecticut, Michigan, Nebraska, Nevada, Ohio, South Dakota, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Federal law permissions for activities involving industrial hemp are clear. However, the Farm Bill and other federal laws on industrial hemp do not preempt state law. Just as there are hundreds of municipalities in the United States that prohibit alcohol sales nearly a century after Prohibition's repeal, local and state laws may still restrict the sale of industrial hemp products even where federal law is clearly permissive. Some states continue to view CBD that comes from marijuana as being no different than marijuana itself. The government classifies any plant of the cannabis family that contains more than 0.3% THC to be marijuana. Bottom line, it is legal to purchase and consume hemp-derived CBD in all 50 states. Keep checking back in this space for updates, as there is currently a bill going through Congress right now that could change the way the government views both hemp and marijuana. The 2018 Farm Bill holds the promise to clear up many of the misconceptions and confusing elements surrounding CBD.